What have you learned from your audience feedback? We first engaged audience feedback when we were practicing stop motion with different figures, and the audience seemed to really like it. They found it funny and entertaining, which is exactly what we were going for. The result of this was that we just wanted to keep on trying new things with different figures and creating different mini stories. This is when we created the mini fight scene, which also received the same sort of feedback, so this also just spurred us on to do more. This gave us the confidence we needed to start our initial idea. However, we soon realised that this wouldn't work, so we changed the idea to something with real people to make it doable. We didn't really change our attitude or ideas after receiving our feedback because we received a lot of good feedback. Also, the only thing I changed in my magazine poster and digipack was the colour scheme, because initially I didn't have it all in black and white, so the feedback I got allowed me to look at different colour schemes until I ended up with indie colours of black and white. Because I changed my product based on my feedback I got from my audience, they all liked my final product. I was told that my album front cover was the best part of my digipack, but that all of it looked good and I stuck to conventions. I was also told that my magazine poster was a success because the standout colours were for the lipstick kiss, which was related to the album name, and the rest adhered to indie conventions.
What have you learnt from your audience feedback? From my audience feedback, I learnt quite a few different things. Firstly, although we never did a real first draft, we showed them various stop motion pieces that we previously created during this progress. The feedback we got back for the stop motion idea was extremely positive, and the audience said it was original and unique. Therefore, we decided to follow through with the stop motion idea. However, the audience thought that it would be a lot better to do stop motion with humans rather than dolls and toys, because they said we could get a lot more emotion and feeling out of the humans. They agreed it would be easier to move the humans. Also, the audience said we could get the human characters to wear indie clothing and have an indie style, so they adhered to the indie genre even more so. Changing our toys to humans was quite drastic. However, the narrative remained the same, and it overall became easier, quicker and better in the long run of making the product. The audience really liked our stop motion idea and made it clear that this was not to change. The audience really liked my magazine article and really liked the concept of having the singer's face covered up by vinyl. However, they didn't like the font, therefore I changed it to something more appropriate, which eventually the audience liked. From the feedback, I also got told that I should perhaps have some green in there, judging by the fact that it is black and white and the band are called Dirty Green Vinyl. Therefore, I added a green part of the vinyl to adhere to the band's name. The audience really liked the simplicity of the digipack and agreed that less is more. However, they didn't like the font, therefore I changed it to something more appropriate so the audience would like it yet again. They said they really liked the lipstick pictures on the inside and back cover, as they were their favourite parts of the digipack. They said the green lipstick fitted the genre and the title of the album. At first, the back cover was some red lips, which they did like. However, they didn't understand why the lipstick was green throughout the digipack but then red on the back. The audience came up with some ideas, and having more lipstick was the majority decision, hence why there is lipstick on every page, which gives it consistency and a strong, simplistic theme.